Happy Wednesday, everybody. All right, yeah, you can come up here. D-Truth here, aka Dustin Ward, coming to you live in the direct on Facebook Live from my basement. Here, let me let my hair down really quick so I can get a little bit more comfortable. I told Piper, I was like, hey, why don't you go play upstairs? Daddy's about ready to do a video. And what'd you say?
I will come and I will be in your video.
Yeah, she wanted to be in the video too. I'm not one to say no to that. I want her to get comfortable in front of a camera as well. The sooner the better, right? The sooner the better. Guys, I'm running out of long sleeve shirts to wear. Hey, cat, get off the computer. Down, get off. Down. Oh, and I forgot to put my headphones in again. I always be doing this. Here, it's gonna cut out for like 1 second, then it'll come back in. But guys, I'm running out of long sleeves to wear. Y'all are just gonna have to not judge me on wearing the same sweatshirt multiple days. In the week, I have like 3 sweatshirts. I think this is the last one, and I gotta give this one back to my buddy. All right, so check this shit out. So he leaves this at my house like, dude, it's gotta be like over a year now. And he hits me up like 2 weeks ago, or like this past week, and was just like, hey, you still got that jacket that I left at your house? And I was just like, yeah, but you're way past the 2-week rule, homie. Oh, what are we talking about? Man, she's right. I'm getting way off track. Hey, thank you, Adam. Thank you, Zane. Thank you, Jimmy. I saw some people tuning in. I got a monitor over here, too. So why don't we try to get this chat going a little bit today? That would be fun. Oh, damn it. Paige is logged in.
What are we talking about?
Wait a second. Let me log Paige out of Facebook. Or wait, I guess I could just go to mine, couldn't I?
Dad, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about today? Here we go. I'm just finding the video. I don't need to write something. There it is. There it is, guys. All right, cool. We'll see if it starts up. I think, oh, here, wait. Let me turn down the volume on this computer. I'm still getting used to this setup, guys. I'm still getting used to the setup. What are we talking about today? Today we are talking about content, ladies and gentlemen. Here, this computer's freezing up. I'm just going to exit out of it because it's going to drive me crazy. Hey, Paige, what's up? I hope you're feeling better, baby. Mama P is sick, and fingers crossed she doesn't give it to us. But we are under the same household, so I don't know.
I'll be right back.
You'll be right back?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, what are we talking about today? I'll get to the point. Today we are talking about content. I just recently I've been producing content ever since I was probably about 14 years old. But I never thought of it in the context of content, because when we were doing music and stuff, it was just, we were always like focused on getting an album done. Like, we need to just get an album done. We needed to get an Piper. Chill out, homie. Hey, yes, I see him. Hey, I'm trying to do the video. All right, so when we were doing music, it was like, we need to get an entire album done, guys. Like, we need to get an entire album done, and then after we get that entire album done, then we'll release it and promote the album as a whole. And that's just not the way to do it anymore. Like, what I've been noticing, like a lot of SoundCloud rappers and stuff, what they do is they just put out singles. I mean, they just put out singles at a time. And a lot of times, if they're good enough, they're putting out like a single a week, a single a month. And they're just like putting out a bunch of content. So what is content? It's basically just the information or art that you're putting out into the world. And a lot of times it's via social media. That's specifically what we're talking about today, is putting out content on social media. So how do I come up with content? The way I've been coming up with content has kind of just been like, I've been thinking about a topic that, I might be struggling with and that I want to do some research on. My first one was about manifesting. I just watched a video about manifesting from this lady, Jenna, the previous day, and I was like, I want to talk about that. You don't have to be an expert on anything to just talk about it, guys. We're all learning here. That's the whole idea. So when I'm thinking about content, I'm thinking about right now I'm thinking about what can I say or do to kind of like motivate myself and in turn hopefully motivate some other people. That's where I'm going from it. But I mean, like, what are some of your... Adam, okay, for example, I know my homie Adam, who is watching right now, I've talked to him about doing this. I think he would be great at it. And he's just like, I just have no clue what to talk about. But he's so knowledgeable on music and pop culture and cinema. Like, he's a big Star Trek nerd. Like, he could make a whole podcast on Star Trek, dude. And, like, I guarantee there's a niche of people that would, like, eat that shit up. My homie Jimmy, who's watching right now, he knows the content game. He puts out a variety of content, and he pays attention to which ones do better. He understands his audience. So, yeah, man, just, like, picking out the... Aw, boo-boo. Yeah, man, much love, brother. Who else is watching right now? Kelly, what are some of your interests? I know that you've been doing these live videos, and you've been talking about your business and stuff, but have you thought about anything else to, like, branch off in and, like, talk about as well? I keep saying I want to make music my life, so I've been trying to think about how to, like, come up with more content when it comes to, like, music-related things. And then also, like, this, like, motivational self-growth shit. I'm definitely not a motivational speaker. I think I'm more just like trying to be like a realist, like on the positive side. What's up, Sarah? Thank you for hitting that like button. You're a bug. How am I supposed to see them? We're doing Facebook Live right now. What are you doing? All right, so yeah, how to come up with ideas for content. Just think about like what your goals are and what you like to do. When I've been thinking about content, like, I mean, it's as easy as grabbing a pen and just writing it down. All right, we're going to say, hey, Piper, you need to stop talking because I'm talking right now, all right? We're going to write down music because that's, like, what I'm really into right now. Content ideas that I could do. I could do top 5 albums, and then we could, like, branch down off of that. We could do top 3 artists alive, top 3 artists dead, top 5 artists dead or alive. The list goes on. You could talk about the music equipment that you use, like the recording equipment. You could talk about like your first concert you went to. It's all just about like sharing your story. We all have a story, guys. I'm thinking about doing more personal lives like baking with Zelly, hiking with the family, coffee. Yeah, see, that's perfect. That's what people want to, I mean, they want to be drawn in and like, I mean, the more relatable you are, the better it is. Piper, please stop, man. Hey, I'm not going to let you be in any more videos if you keep acting like this. This is really distracting. It's not very kind either. I get you're being goofy, which is funny, but it was funny for a minute and now it's not funny anymore, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, right.
How to come up with ideas for content. So yeah, I gave you guys that. I mean, just think about what you like and what you don't like.
Right.
You said dead too many times for 9 a.m., bud. It's leg day. I said dead? I don't even remember saying that. I probably did, though. All right. How to distribute... Okay. Yeah, so now you have content. Now we're going to talk about how you distribute this content, how you get your information or art out into the world. I got all this from a Gary Vee blog post. He calls it the Gary Vee content pyramid. It's a lot like a funnel. So the way this content pyramid works is you start out at the very top. It's like a bottom down pyramid, like the long ways up. It starts, like I said, it's like a funnel. All right, so it starts at the top, and that's where you have your...
White hazel down.
Okay, you can go play.
No, I said white hazel down.
What, hazel down?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I mean my stuffed animal hazel from the TV show.
Oh, you want hazel down?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm doing the video right now, so I can't do that.
I tried to get it with my store.
All right, you can go try to get it. All right, so we got this pillar. We got this... content pyramid, and it's like I said, it's like a funnel. You start at the top. That's where your pillar content is. That's where something like this Facebook Live would be used. It's just got to be like a long segment of basically you talking. And and it doesn't have to just be you talking. It could be, like, what is it, vlogs, a Q&A, could be other people talking, an interview. But basically, like, the pillar content is just a long piece of, like, one long piece of, like, content that you can distribute. Then, from the pillar content, you go down to micro content. The micro content is where you go through this pillar content and you pick out segments of it to promote, to draw people back to the pillar content. Y'all following along with that? So basically what I mean is like, all right, here, we'll just do it on here real quick. So, pillar content. That's going to be the pillar. And then this is going to be like micro content. That's where you take like all this pillar content and you put it down here. Just create like memes, short videos, quotes, whatever. And then from that, you distribute it. You put it on all the social media platforms. Right now, I'm putting content on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Podbean. When I was going through this PowerPoint that I got all this information from, which I'll post below, I want to be completely transparent with where I get everything from. That's what's so cool about this, is like we're just sharing information, guys. And this can be used if you're like branding anything, like your band, like your business, whatever. Like this is the model to follow. It works really well for this guy. And it's been working pretty well for me. I need to do a lot better about producing micro content. When I was like going through this and like the funnel process that he's talking about, something clicked in me. It's just like, all right, mind you, this guy that I'm talking about, Gary Vee, he has like a team of 20 people on board with him, all helping him produce this micro content. Right now it's just Paige and I, and then the occasional homie that'll hop in and like throw us a piece of content like Jimmy did yesterday. He put the fucking flame under my ass to like start making really good YouTube thumbnails. I made some bomb ass thumbnails for all my YouTube videos so far, and I'm really glad he did that now, because I'd rather play catch up on 7 episodes than 17 episodes. You know what I mean? So yeah, once you like produce that micro content, then you want to distribute it. After you distribute it, it's real easy. You just listen, guys. Listen to what your audience has to say. Listen to what they're paying attention to, and then just focus your energy on that type of content. I mean, you can't give people what they want all the time, and like giving people what they don't want is probably giving somebody else something that they do want. So, don't be afraid to like fall on your ass sometimes too, guys. But yeah, it's really that simple. It's just about like listening to your audience. And the really cool thing too about like having that pillar content, hey, you got it down.
Because I used to store.
High five.
I used to store.
Yeah, you did. The really cool thing about having that piece of pillar content, like just the really long piece that everything is based off of, is that you can in turn you can like turn that into so many different things. You can turn it into a podcast. That's what I'm doing with these. I'm just exporting the audio, putting it up on Podbean, and now I'm submitting it to Spotify and Apple Music, and we're going to see if we can make Cup of Truth official. And the reason I even started talking about doing all this content, this is the first show that I haven't promoted the day before what I was going to make. And that's because yesterday I was just busting out all sorts of graphics, all sorts of content. And so I was just like, all right, I'll just do I'll do an episode on content, because that's what I got going on in my life. I can't wait till I get all this set up and I can start doing screen sharing. That's going to change the game, because then I could show you guys like the pieces that I'm working on and stuff. But yeah, shout out my man Jimmy, man. Like, he really helped me out. I know you're watching right now too. He really helped me out though yesterday, and like that shit was motivating to me. So I really appreciate that, bud. Thank you. But yeah, that's what I got written on my notes, guys. Hey bro, what's up, Mitch? Hey man, I'll see you Monday. Mitch, I got an interview with him on Monday. I've never interviewed anybody before. I have been interviewed before a few times. The very first time I was ever interviewed, it was with my buddy Tom, aka Hurricane Tom from the rap group Absolute, or formerly the rap group Absolute. Him and I were interviewed for the Ball State Daily News back our sophomore year of college, and it was it was a really weird interview, honestly. We ended up getting published, and we were on like the front page, which was super tight. I mean, you know, it's a local college paper. It is what it is. But I had to go through some loopholes to even get it published. The original girl that interviewed us said that we made her uncomfortable for some reason, which I literally have no clue why. We talked about what we did at live shows, and we did some pretty out there stuff at live shows, but we were literally just talking about the art, and we were told that she was uncomfortable with it and wasn't going to publish the story. But the girl who ended up setting up the interview with us took her notes and ended up publishing the story for us. So it really we couldn't have said anything that bad. But like, we weren't flirting with the girl whatsoever. It was nothing sexual. Like, I don't know what that deal was, but that was like my first like real taste at like, all right, something's wrong with the media here, guys. Happy I could help. This is Jimmy talking right now. Happy I could help. It's easy to neglect the smaller things when you start out because you just don't. Can I press see more? Because you just don't know or think about the things due to being focused on the meat and the potatoes. That is damn straight, man. And I've recognized that within myself too. Like all my description pages, like all my description sections on the YouTube page and stuff are completely empty right now. I need to start transcribing these a little bit more. Maybe I just like writing out my notes. I really like writing out my notes. Ooh, maybe I could take like a screenshot of my notes and just like, or take a picture of my notes and just put that in the description. I wonder if it'll let me put a picture up there. Because that would be kind of tight. Like my handwriting shit, people probably wouldn't be able to see it, but that would look really fucking cool. So, I don't know. Maybe that's something I could do. We'll find out. But yeah, man, what I'm realizing doing this though is that like I understand why Gary Vee has a team of 20 motherfuckers behind him. This shit becomes work. Like once you start getting deep into it, you really like want to expand and you're thinking about like the brand itself and you as a brand. This shit becomes work, man, but it doesn't feel like work. I mean, you know, I used to dog on people so hard for being on their phones all day, and now I find myself on my phone a majority amount of the day, but that's also where I'm doing work. And I mean, you know, that's where Paige and I are making money, and I'm able to put down that phone whenever I want and hang out with my daughter, which is awesome. Which is also something I feel like I should talk about real quick, because guys, Paige and I are so damn close to hitting our 5K goal of the month. I think we're like 800 behind in volume or something like that. So if you've been thinking about signing up with HempWorks and you just haven't yet, if you have the money, like go ahead and fucking sign up underneath us like now. We're paying your shipping until the end of the month, just as kind of a promotion to boost those sales and stuff. Yeah, guys, if we hit 5K, that's going to be game changing. That puts us in the top, 10% or 1% of the company, something like that. And we've already had people below us rank. I mean, there's people like that we've signed up that have already surpassed us. It's pretty crazy. I just don't know of many places that happens. You know, usually when you get a job, you can't like become the manager within the first like fucking 3 months. So, and that's kind of what these girls have done. They've just like taken the bull by the horns, and they're doing it. I feel like my lighting is super messed up with today's episode. I don't know what I did, but everything's like shifting all over the place. My shadow's real fucking hard. But it is what it is, guys. Who cares? Perfection's not a real thing anyways. It's all perception. All right. So yeah, I wanted to announce too, Paige and I have officially come up with the title of our channel. It's going to be Wardsall World. I know it's kind of hard to say, but we have a pretty badass logo for it. We just need like an umbrella term to group all this shit under. A lot of it's to save time when it comes to like uploading, and just, you know, so it doesn't get confusing for us. We have one computer right now, which we could do everything that we need to do with one computer. It's just we got to do a lot more sharing with it too. So, yeah, guys, Wardsall World. Keep looking out for fucking vlogs and stuff. We're about ready to go to Disney World here in, I think, 17 days. That's going to be amazing. We're going to have so much content to put out about that. I'll probably do some like Epcot reviews. I'm super pumped to go to Epcot. I know she's really excited to go to the Magic Kingdom. She's wanting to go meet Cinderella and stuff, aren't you? You're killing it, bro. Enjoying having my coffee with you. Man, Adam, I love you too. And I've been thinking, like, we need to do this together. We could do it together over the interwebs, man. Like, I could just add you right now, and you could, like, come on. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to, like, catch you unprepared or nothing. But it is an option, man. It is an option. People don't have to come over to my house for us to talk. Like, we can do it all on here. So, yeah, guys. That's my podcast for today. I'm getting a hell of a lot more comfortable with this, though, and I think it really shows. It's awesome. Despite this little distraction right here, you know, I felt like this has gone really well. And look, we're already at like 21 minutes or so. Guys, this is huge. I'm like doubling my talking time. I'm getting a lot more comfortable with you guys, and it's exciting. That's so fucking exciting. Just remember, man, the day is fucking yours. Thank God you're alive. You could not be. You could be a fucking bus or a stop sign right now. Or a stop sign being hit by a bus. But instead, you're a human being. Alright? Instead, you are a human being. You're alive. Hopefully, you're well. I know a lot of people are sick. But, you know, 'tis the season or it's government warfare. We'll find out. But remember, you're the only thing holding you back, and we're all we got. So stay up, family, because I love you guys. All right, much love.